All right, today we're diving deep into one of Europe's most exclusive spots, Quinta do Lago. We're going to unpack what makes this piece of Portugal's Algarve so much more than just another luxury resort. So let's jump right in.
You know, this quote really nails it. We're not just talking about fancy houses here. We're talking about a very specific, carefully designed way of life. It really sets the stage, right? It sets a super high bar for everything we're about to explore.
So here's the big idea, the main takeaway. Quinta do Lago wasn't just designed as a place you visit. It's a complete, self-contained world, an entire ecosystem built around a certain kind of luxury lifestyle. And over the next few minutes, we're going to pull back the curtain and see exactly how they pulled it off.
All right, first things first, a sanctuary in Portugal. Let's start with the big picture, right? What exactly is this place and what's all the fuss about?
Okay, so the term they use is a lifestyle ecosystem. And I know, it sounds like some fancy marketing buzzword, but it's actually spot on. Just picture this, a whole community where everything, and I mean everything, from the championship golf courses to the fine dining restaurants, is all perfectly planned to work in harmony. And the craziest part? It's all nestled inside the gorgeous, sprawling, 2,000-hectare Ria Formosa Natural Park. That blend, that fusion of pure luxury and protected nature, well, that's the secret sauce. It defines the whole experience.
So we know what it is, but what does it actually feel like? Let's talk about the unparalleled lifestyle. What's it like to actually live a day in Quinta do Lago? First up, you have to understand that, at its heart, Quinta do Lago is a golfer's paradise. I mean, its reputation was literally built on its absolutely world-class courses. They've been drawing players from all over the globe for decades. It's a huge piece of the puzzle, a real cornerstone of the lifestyle here.
But hey, it's not just about golf. The culinary scene, the Epicurean excellence here, it's on a whole other level. You can find literally anything, from super chill beachside spots to gourmet experiences that are recognized around the world.
And then, of course, you've got the sheer coastal magnificence, that unbelievable, pristine Atlantic coastline. It's not just a backdrop, it's a part of daily life. So we've got golf, food, and the coast. Let's dig a little deeper into each one of these.
And what's so cool about the golf here is the variety. It's not just one note. You've got the North Course, which is this amazing, strategic masterpiece winding through pine forests. Then, totally different, you have the South Course, which is a classic link-style layout where you're battling the coastal winds. And to top it all off, there's a world-class golf academy. It really is the whole package for any golfer, no matter your skill level.
And check out the range in the food scene. It's incredible. One night, you could be having an unbelievable Michelin-starred Portuguese dinner at Casa Velha. The next, a perfect premium steak at Bovino. And for lunch, maybe some super fresh seafood right on the sand at the shack. It's all about having these amazing world-class options no matter what kind of vibe you're looking for. 3 kilometers? Think about that for a second. That's how much private access coastline we're talking about here. And it's not just any beach. It's Blue Flag certified. That's basically a gold star for amazing water quality and environmental standards. And remember, it's all inside that protected nature reserve. This is just a perfect example of that blend of exclusivity and pristine nature we were talking about. Okay, so the lifestyle, it's incredible. We get it. But what about the money? Let's talk about the rock-solid investment, because the case for it is really strong. Time to get into the numbers. So here's the number you really need to wrap your head around. 10,800 euros. That's the average price per square meter. That alone puts Quinta do Lago in the same league as some of the most elite property markets in all of Europe. And for the absolute premium properties, you know, the ones with those jaw-dropping ocean or golf course views, we're talking prices that can soar past 20 million euros. It's serious business.
So if you're an owner, what kind of return can you actually expect? Well, this chart lays it out pretty clearly. If you go for a long-term lease, you're looking at a solid 4% return. Not bad at all. But if you decide to play in the high-demand vacation rental market, you could see that return jump all the way up to 7% a year. That's a pretty big difference.
And look, this isn't some flash-in-the-pan, hot new market that could crash tomorrow. No way. This is a mature, established market with a proven track record. For the last decade, property values here haven't just been stable. They've consistently outpaced the national average in Portugal. And from everything we can see, all signs point to that trend just keeping right on going. So who's actually buying these properties? Well, as you can see, it is a very international crowd. The foundation, the core demand, comes from Northern Europeans. You've got the British, the Germans, the Dutch. But what's really interesting is this growing slice of the pie from North Americans. They're increasingly looking for a solid foothold in an exclusive European market, and they're finding it right here.
Okay, so extraordinary lives, exceptional properties. We've looked at the incredible lifestyle, we've looked at the solid investment case. Now let's tie it all together. What does this actually mean if you're thinking about becoming an owner?
It really boils down to two main paths to ownership here. On one hand, you've got the vacation homeowner. This is someone who wants to come and actually live that lifestyle, enjoy it with their family, but maybe make some rental income when they're not there. Then, on the other hand, you have the pure investor. Their focus is 100% on the numbers, maximizing financial returns through rental income and long-term appreciation. And the cool thing is, the market here is built to work perfectly for both.
And the pathway to actually making an investment here is broken down into these 4 really clear steps. It all kicks off with step 1, defining your goal. What do you really want? Is it a lifestyle upgrade, purely income, maybe even a path to Portuguese residency? Once you've got that figured out, the rest falls into place. Selecting the perfect property, structuring your financing, and then, crucially, planning for its management.
And that really brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. After we've looked at all the numbers, all the incredible photos, it really all boils down to this one thought. This isn't just about buying a property, it's about buying into a whole philosophy of living. So it leaves you wondering, what is the true value of a life without compromise?